Namaskar. Namaste, namaste. So today we are going to check how system GMM works in Stata. So there were some questions. I'm going to answer them in a video. And then in that video, you will see step-by-step approach, very short video. It might help you to actually make it easier to use. Let me show you my Stata window for you. Sharing Stata window here. So there are multiple ways you can actually input your data. So one option is like go to File. I'm doing it very slowly so you can catch it up and write yourself the steps also into your notebook. So you can import data, you can import Excel, you can text data, SPSS, SAS data, all other formats data. So if you have SPSS file, start.stb file, that can be imported very easily here also. Let's try something, how it looks the window on Excel spreadsheet. I haven't actually used any Excels, but I'll show you just how it works. So you go here, then you browse the file. Like for example, if you're going to use something like Excel as let's assume some file. From here you search your file, right? And then like if you go to Ananya, Professor Ananya, but perhaps she has used some Ananya, right? So Ananya, let me just check it. Help me. Perhaps it is here, and then it's under code. Searching also like this, Professor Ananya folder, and she has the Excel file. Let's open this one, how it looks like. So I open this one, and you have it gives like this the whole idea. So import first row as variable names. So you put this one here. Just click that one. So the rest I don't have to do anything, and you press OK. So you have the file here. So this is not saved yet, but if you save it, like if you file, save as, then it will turn this file, the red file, into DTA file, that is Stata file. But we don't need this data. We are going to use Professor Gupta's file for system GMM. So I'm not using this data for this exercise. This is just to show you how you can import Excel file into the Stata. Hopefully this answers one part. Then second part is, so you let's close this one. This is clear. Just clear it. Then it clears the file. Now we are actually going to use existing DTA file given by Professor Gupta. Okay, so you go to File, and you can, if it is in a folder, you go to Open. But I have already opened it, so I can go to Open Recent, and then actually use the maybe like let's use OSPAN data DTA, and then we open the other file on do file, and then actually run this program together. So I'm opening this file. Okay. So if I want to see how it looks like, I can say XTSum. So I get all details of this file, with whatever information we have into which variable and all overall between and within groups. So mean and deviation, mean maximum. With this, you will be able to understand whether your data is, in which shape your data is. So now this is basically the idea. Let's not dwell into that part, because that is another video maybe if it is needed. But what I'm trying to reason with you is that once you have the file open into Stata, then you can just import, open also like your do file similarly from the folder as we did for Excel. Or if you have already opened it, you can go to open recent do files, and I have so many. So now you go to, hopefully it is not saved here. So I have to open from Professor Gupta's folder. So I go to open, and then we go to Professor Gupta, right? So let's save final, and then you have do file, Professor Gupta final. Okay, this was original, I think. Let me check the dates that which were current, 18 October. Perhaps these are the data files. So we were in waistband data. Yeah, this is based on this leverage effect. This is your dividend payout. Which one was it? Do you remember? I don't remember. Let's open both and check which file is using which DTA file. So I'm opening this one. So which file it is using? Is this the dividend one? Let's see the variable here. We got the wrong data here, but anyway, you saw how data is imported. The waistband is not from Professor Gupta, so I have to clear this one. See, clear this one, and then open Professor Gupta's DTA. Let's go there and try file, open Regression files. So now let's open first the DTA file. Let's go with sorry for the hassle. This is the one, dividend payout data, DTA. There's leverage effect data, another one. So I just open the dividend payout. I have moved it. So I have to go to the main source. I will go to DTA, dividend payout, DTA. So we are now with the file. Let's check XTSUM. You have the file here with, you have company, year, dividend, indirect dividend, leverage, etc. So this is the file exactly needed. So let's see which file we have in our do file window. So you go to do file editor. It looks like this. Perhaps this is dividend payout. Yes, we are in the right one. So first of all, now once you have actually read the file properly, and there is a command here you can use sysuse, if that file is not there. You have actually read that file, so you go here and then file, change working directory. This is very important, don't forget this. Change working directory to this one where the file DTA file is there. So let's use this one as our working directory and choose this one. Our do file is also there. So we go to window and then we go to file now, okay? And we have opened the file. Sysuse is another command if you have to use that one. So that goes like this, sysuse, and we use the file name that is actually Professor Gupta file now. So what was this file name? Let's check that one here. It's already there. Dividend payout data.dta. Okay. So if you go to say here, you type the file name DTA, and that will reach that file also. If that file is not open here, if that file is in the same directory that we just read, this is not needed because this is already there. So now you have to first make the data panel data. So this is the command, right? Let's run one by one. So I go there and then I right click and then just tools and execute selection. So it does in this window, see, this is actually making the data panel. So it is Delta 1 unit, year 2007 to 2019, strongly balanced company ID. So this is the panel data you have. Then what Professor Gupta has done basically is that you have system GMM without time effects, system GMM with time effects and T values, and then then he has done comparative analysis of pool, fixed and dynamic models, pool regression, fixed effect model, right? And then ultimately he has actually came down here and then used summarizing the results, esttab. In older versions, this was not working. So in Stata 16, this is working. So I don't know what happened to my another Stata 14 that I downloaded from the training. But in this, my program, it was working. Perhaps there is some technical things that I don't know. So let's run one by one, chunk by chunk, okay? So let's run first this one, and then you look at it. So, sorry. So now just select that one, okay? So we are actually just storing this over ID and serial and looking that also here also same thing, and pool regression, and it's a fixed model and dynamic panel. Okay, so let's run one by one. System here without time effects. There's no time effects. Like if you look into here, so you have just simple model without time effect. So you have VC cluster company ID. Let's run it. So it's like this goes like this. So it gives the result like here. You can look into this also. Window parallel. So you have instat over ID and instat serial. So p values are here and then coefficients are here. So you look into this. So most of the variables are not significant. Only in this lag dependent variable or dividend payout is actually significant. Otherwise, this is not insignificant. This is insignificant. This is leverage is significant. And then cash current asset is significant. Okay, that's how it looks like. Then you go to another one. Just run the same thing. Execute selection. So you have another result. So here you have start over ID also saved. Start serial also you have tested here. So he is testing this two-step moment functions. Two-step moment functions for 2 steps and 3 subweighting matrix. So this should be insignificant. This should be significant, and this should be insignificant. ER2 in this autocorrelation at second level, second order is actually insignificant. These are the parameters you have to check all of this. So you go to the, then you go to the comparative analysis. So then what he did was just very simple, pool regression, right? And then execution, how it looks like. So you look into these p-values. Only one size is actually insignificant. The rest is, and the values, the outputs are stored in pool parameter. Then he ran the fixed effect model. So you have then selection. So you have this in fixed effect. Almost all independent variables are actually significant. This is at 0.1 level. This is also 0.1 level. This is 0.05 level. This is level. Okay. So then he ran the another one. So dynamic panel here. Everything is included. So then he has the result here. And then in dynamic panel, you have to always look into parameters here. Okay. These are insignificant, right? And this is significant. This is insignificant. And how are the coefficients? So you look into the coefficients. There are time variables also here. In the coefficients, this is insignificant. This is significant. This is insignificant. This is significant, right? So then what he did is just we start serial. Okay, we are here. So we have estimated it dynamic the output. And at the end, he used esttab function and then use this model. Let's run this one and then see how the result looks like. So now you have received the whole table for you. So here's a pool norm and fixed effect norm and dynamic norm. This is what is norm. It is not mentioned here. But anyway, this is how the results are plotted. And all the variables here, time effect is only in dynamic. And then you have the parameters. This is significant. Here is also all significance. But this one, industry dividend, does not affect at 0.05 level. alpha val. These two are significant. Compare this fixed effects, this is here, and the depth liquidity ratio, this is here. In the pool regression, everything is significant. So your estimates are actually wrong in this data based on the most robust dynamic model. And this is closer to blue. Do not exactly blue as the OLS, but the dynamic panel resembles almost closer to the blue. Perhaps this answers your question. If you still don't get how to import file or how to XT variables, how to prepare Excel, just get in touch with me. I may make another video for you. That is another part of the whole process. Okay. Thank you very much, and hopefully you will benefit from this. Thank you for your time for taking to learn the dynamic panel data model. Thank you.